You see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw hauled in by Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. He was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Looking to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. And taken right at the 35. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Prescott off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving.
Touchdown! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Garibay on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey y'all, it's Texfan here, playing this one for the first time. I know it's a little late that I bought it, but pretty cool. Like, comment, subscribe, appreciate you.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, right back to Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Dallas offense set for this next drive. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going well for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Inside give to Elliott. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and a yard, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's James Washington who finishes things with a touchdown reception. Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
I will say with the kickoff like that, it's a little bit harder to make it a perfect kick, but then it goes, you get a touchback with it, so it's a little less interesting. But I mean, I like the game. I'm kind of late to the table with this, but 24 coming out.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there.
But I have to say, the graphics are pretty good. I mean, I've got the good TV. I've got all the playing on the 5. PlayStation 5. I mean, hopefully it's streaming as good as it looks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Garabay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover and plus territory.
So it is my first time playing, y'all. So I'm just kind of experimenting, messing around, that sort of thing. Running some, passing some. I listed myself as defend the short pass and work on medium pass. If that gives anybody a clue when you set up the game.
And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Garabay back out there now to send.
Not sure how much that matters. I guess your team more or less focuses on those 2 points of offense and defense.
Washington as they come onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. On the return is Lamb. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Second and 7. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from that first half for Washington. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control. control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Yeah, the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Garibay on to attempt the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. It's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dorrance Armstrong. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, y'all, I am playing on rookie. This is my first time, and then I'm going to work up through the ranks, pro, and then all-pro, and I think Madden, something like that. Anyway.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wentz. To the right side and complete to Thomas. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Wentz. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it was me.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Lamb to return it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Elliott running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Prescott to the sideline on 4th down. Jonathan Garibay is out there for the Dallas field goal.
From 28 yards out. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Do the sportsmanship rules still apply as they did when we were kids, or has that changed over time?
Just straight rubbing it in. You fake when you're up by this margin? Yikes.
I wonder if we'll hear an explanation later about, well, you never know about total points in a game, and, you know, over the season, could that be a tiebreaker?
Yeah, they shouldn't have changed their name from the Redskins to the Pussy Commanders.
Touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz
completes this to J.D. McKissick out of the backfield.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, it's Wentz.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Winston Dotson, your connection there for the Commander first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first is Wentz.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Wentz again.
A throw to the flat here from McKissick.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Watkins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line is taking.
All right, buddy. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Tell me what you think. I think it's pretty cool. Next thing I think I want to do is try hockey. If hockey's this good, I think that'd be awesome too. All right, buddy. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a good holiday and Happy New Year.
I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring.